peeps, it's a girl Lacey back at it again. No, the PNG format is not permanent. It's only for this series. Just so you know. Today we're doing another episode of Weeb or Troll, the show where I determine whether this anime-related YouTuber is a genuine weeb or just a troll. And today we're going over another decade-old video, Anime Haters, a Rant. Uploaded by a channel named Lol Hi Kiwi, which just screams weeb right off the bat. This video is another dead horse, but another one worth looking into. Also, I'm fully aware that the channel Dumbsville commentated on this video, but screw it, this is Weeb or Troll, so we gotta look at some infamous weeb videos. Go! Well, we're off to a great start with a freaking ear torture.
So, if you're fluent in Japanese, you may have noticed...
The only things I could make out were nani and desu ka, so I'm assuming you're confused? Or just mumbling Japanglish. Either way, you're bad at Japanese pronunciation.
That we were expressing some confusion just then.
I kind of figured because the few actual words I could decipher did express that confusion, not just out of you, but out of me.
There has been an influx in the discrimination against people who like anime.
Oh my god. Discrimination. I'm not sure what you mean, but I don't think you're using that word correctly, and you speak fluent English. I mean, anime fans can be cringe sometimes, but not discriminatory cringe. I mean, come on! Honestly, we might be jumping to conclusions here. Also, don't ask about the Hungry Luma. I had to censor the image for YouTube reasons.
And when it comes down to it, it's ignorant, it's childlike, and frankly, it's disgusting. I would go so far as to call it racism.
Okay, screw this. You can't be racist towards anime fans. That's not even a race. Anyone of any race can like anime, but Caucasians taking it too far? That's where you ladies draw the line? Screw you.
A loaded word, but the right word.
You forgot to edit that fumbling out. Do you need me to... Nope. No, nothing, nada. Okay, I'll just move on with my life.
Anime is the high point of Japanese culture.
I beg to differ. Also, I would do another Curb Your Enthusiasm joke, but I already did that in the last episode.
So, ergo, by making fun of anime, therefore you are so-called making fun of the entirety of Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, their pronunciation of the word Japan, or Japan as they called it, that is something to behold. What is this, Les Miserables?
And by doing so, you are making fun of the pinnacle of our cultural development.
Firstly, what's with the Super Smash Brothers image? I thought we were talking about anime, not video games. And second of all, some people may think that, but I personally don't. Some other forms of media have much higher influences than stuff like Hayao Miyazaki. Speaking of Miyazaki, you don't even mention him at all here. He's probably the most influential anime maker of this generation, and you don't even mention him? Okay. Carry on.
Wearing cosplay, such as Rosen Maiden, Rosen Maiden.
First, great job with that flub. Second, you could just edit that out instead of doing this supposed rant in one freaking take. Jeez.
Cosplay, very kawaii. Nekomimis.
You pronounce kawaii wrong, but nekomimi correctly? I'm so confused.
Help me out here,
Inuyasha sword.
Inuyasha.
Carrying a sword everywhere is pretty risky, even for weeaboos like you two.
Maybe Italian military uniforms. Germany's uniform is really kawaii.
Oh no. Oh no, Abby. Oh no, not this again. Hey, Abby, do you think you can make a comment here? I'll take that as a no.
Such as wearing that in public just because it deviates slightly from social normality does not necessarily mean that it's a bad thing.
You're supposedly dressing up in public as Nazis. Legit genocidal maniacs. The cause of some of the biggest massacres in world history. Why? Why would you dress up as genuine terrorists? That's as bad as a social experiment when you dress up someone as someone from Al-freaking-Qaeda!
Because all artists have their quirks. For example, Picasso.
Correction, Bob Ross.
Cut off his ear.
Correction, Vincent van Gogh.
Was he thought of as crazy at the time? Yes.
Maybe? I don't know.
But is he thought of as the greatest genius of the neoclassical Baroque era?
I bet most of you Gen Zers don't know this, but Picasso started making art in the early 20th century. He didn't live in whatever time period you said he lived in. That didn't even exist. Neoclassic Baroque. What the frick?
Is he a defining influence on my life?
You're not that much of an artist if you compare Picasso to Moe Lisa or whatever this is.
Indeed, it could be said that pretty much everyone has been touched by Picasso.
5 seconds later, you start talking about...
Go again. He was a confirmed pedophile.
Talk about bad taste and poor choice of words. Also, showing Boku no Pico here is kind of off-putting to others when you talk about pedophilia. That show is infamous for making child molestation cute.
Is he a huge influence on us today? Has he influenced modern artwork? Yes.
You show a picture of someone who looks exactly like Taylor Swift, and then a picture of a Pussycat Dolls album cover. Why? I don't know.
Gauguin was quirky. Anime fans are quirky.
Quirks do not make up your personality entirely. It's just like those people who fake disabilities on TikTok. You literally cannot tolerate them doing this shit just for internet views.
Perceived societal standards for the average intellectual.
Just edit out those pauses. It's not that hard.
Because it's out of quirkiness that comes artwork and beauty, which is anime. And its fans.
It's beautiful.
I have to mention here that the lack of audio editing is the biggest problem with this video. Not the weebiness, not the racism, not the dressing up like Nazis in public. The lack of editing.
I went into Central Park the other day, and I was dressed up as Prussia from wearing his World War II uniform from Hitalia.
I never thought I would bring this up, but this story was pretty much a looser version of Abby's Italia experience. Links to that video in the description, by the way.
And it was really well crafted, and it was a really beautiful design. And
Took her weeks to sew.
So many weeks. I sewed it myself, seriously.
I believe you designed it, but due to YouTube's incompetence, I somehow don't believe you actually put that design into fruition.
And I was going around and spreading the quietness of Italia by seizing people's vital regions, which is really funny. Even if you haven't seen Italia, you can still appreciate it. It's like a funny joke.
Okay, if you're unfamiliar with Italia, vital regions in terms of real life humans means privates. Even if you do that in public, people are going to assume that you're very predatory.
But then everybody was judging me. They were like, oh my god, you're such a pervert and or Nazi.
Understandable that they would think that, because you might be either one. I mean, we haven't revealed the result of you being legit or a troll yet, but this might be indicating that it's the latter.
They didn't even bother to ask if I actually was a pervert or a Nazi. They just assumed because I like anime.
No, they assumed it because of what you frickin' did and what you frickin' dressed up as. Nobody in their right mind who hasn't seen Italia will not assume that.
Another prime example of discrimination towards anime is our anime club at school.
What? Are you crying on mic? Over anime? Oh, now I know these are trolls for sure.
Riri and I are the only two proud members.
There used to be a lot of people, but because of all the discrimination, people left.
I doubt that last statement. Also, if you started the anime club, I'm pretty sure that was the reason nobody joined it. I mean, if you act like that and your invitation looks like that, people will be alienated and will not join. Just saying.
Coincidentally, it was the same year that we joined, but we're pretty sure it was because everybody makes fun of anime fans.
Okay, this is the part that Dumbsville went nuts over all these years ago. I understand because it's pretty much a scenario pulled straight out of their asses.
And so, it's just really hard for us, because we really care about anime and culture, and we try to spread it by doing announcements on the news and stuff.
How in the hell is that going to raise awareness for a cringe subclass of anime lovers?
And they just, assume that we're, annoying and stupid
It's like
and
saying-
ugly, just because we like anime. People always say that to us.
You've been using the word assume, way too much. But if I'm being honest, you really are annoying even if you are trolling.
That was something that someone wrote in my form spring.
Okay, I've officially determined it. They are trolls.
And thus ends our feelings.
No. We shouldn't end here. We should end on a positive note.
Here's something positive for you guys. This was Lol Hi Kiwi's last upload, and that's something to be counting our freaking blessings on.
This is my Haruhi outfit.
Oh, you just mentioned my current favorite anime. Here's a cookie for you.
I'm God.
I'm gonna need that cookie back.
Hey, I'm not a Nazi. I'm just dressed up as Nazi Germany.
You know, if people don't understand what you're saying like that, they'll definitely conclude that you're a legitimate Nazi.
Remember, stay quiet.
Well, that was cringeworthy and extremely painful. Now, I've officially made a channel royal decree. No more Hitalia references on my channel because it'll bring up PTSD for me and Abby. Oh yeah, and the verdict. These ladies are trolls. Enough said. Didn't take me long to conclude that as fact. Don't troll like this. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.